Okay, welcome to the Dude Podcast, episode 88, the greatest sports podcast on earth. A podcast where we make money, have a good time, and yeah. So, if it's your first time joining us, welcome. If you're a regular listener, glad to have you back. So, let's
Yep.
get into it. Football is back. Football is back. Daniel
Yeah.
Jones is alive and well for now.
He might be dead after tonight, man. That was
Yeah.
a rough one.
Yeah, we're gonna go through our NFL pool recap picks. We got due to the week, and we got something or nothing this week.
All right.
So let's get into it.
All right.
Let's start off with our NFL pool team again. Me and Evan are doing a competition, NFL pool draft. So far, I am in the lead. I have 8 points this week. Evan has 5. Evan still has Bills Jets tomorrow, so he's guaranteed at least
Yeah.
one win tomorrow. So
Yeah.
it'll be 6-8 moving forward.
Yep.
Arizona and Houston helped you out.
Yeah. Yeah. They helped me out. The teams that didn't help me out were the fact the Raiders won today. That kind of, I mean, I'm literally wearing their hat, so I was like kind of like happy they won, but I'm also like, dang, like, because you had the Broncos. You had the Broncos, right?
I have Broncos, yeah.
So it was basically one of us was guaranteed a point, but yeah, and then yeah, the Bengals just getting destroyed didn't help me out either. So, but I'm sure we'll get into that.
One
But
team? What's one team you want to just get rid of right now? If you could get rid of,
I have a feeling. I have a feeling the Raiders might do a little bit better than I thought they were gonna do. So I know it was like a really close game today, and they played the Broncos, but like I feel like they're gonna be like kind of middle of the pack. So if I only get like
um,
7 or 8 points from them, I'm not gonna be too pumped about that.
on my winning side, I
Mhm.
think I would get. I would. I want to get rid of the Vikings.
Yeah, yeah, that's a
And
tough one.
on my losing side, I want to go Browns.
Yeah, yeah, that was a tough one. That was a tough one. I would say
Browns defense looks pretty good.
on my winning side, I might want to get rid of the Ravens after they lose J.K. Dobbins. That's going to be a little rough. Or the Chargers. I don't know. Who knows? On that losing side, I'd probably get rid of either the Raiders or the Titans. Probably Titans might do all right this year. So it's all good. Hey, it's week 1. We don't
Okay.
know yet.
Yeah, week 1. Yeah. No overreaction. No
Yeah,
overreactions allowed
that's
here.
all. That's all
Okay, let's
anybody
get into
does week
dude of
1.
the week. Yeah, heck yeah. Let's get into dude of the week.
All right.
I'll start. I got Dan Campbell. The dude's got a
Okay.
massive nutsack on him.
Yeah, he
Uh,
does.
guy just calling fake punts.
Oh, that dude! I didn't know you were
Guys,
still there.
yeah,
This
he's been
guy.
watching games with me all day. Uh, calling fake punts. Going for it on 4th down. Gosh, I just Dan Campbell's my dude of the week. I know
Yeah.
they were out. They didn't have Chris Jones or Travis Kelce, but man, you just want to like. I don't even play football, but I just want to play for Dan Campbell so bad. He's freaking sweet.
Yeah.
I think his offensive game plan and the defensive game plan was spot on for that
Yeah.
game, and he made it seem like the Lions. Like I know everyone was thinking, yeah, Lions will be good this year. They'll be good, but he made it
Mhm.
seem like they could actually compete for maybe a spot in the NFC Championship, and who knows, maybe a spot in the Super Bowl. So
Yeah. Yeah.
they
That
definitely look like a playoff team. You
Yeah,
know,
100%. That fake punt on their own 17 was pretty ballsy. Um, Very ballsy because you know the Chiefs score if they miss that. So, and it was close. He only got it by like 1 yard, right? So, yeah, dude, Dan Campbell, and then the fact he's just wearing a hat that says grit afterwards, like,
Yeah,
dude, just he's a dude for sure.
he's got the huevos, man.
Yeah, for sure. Um, all right, so this is a tough one because I kind of I can't really do so my honorable mention would be the entire Cowboys defense. Um, that team we can get into that, I'm sure, but they absolutely picked apart Daniel Jones and the Giants defense piece by piece. But I would go I probably you gotta go Tyreek. Just Tyreek with
Guy was insane today.
yeah, I had him on my fantasy team. He actually I played him in another league where we have like these like stupid like you get a point for like a first down catch and like a over 10-yard catch and like all this crap. He had like 75 points. It was like, okay, this is stupid. But so Tyreek had 11 catches for 215 yards and 2 touchdowns. He ended up pushing me over the top in my fantasy league, in my work fantasy league. That's a pretty big buy-in. So um appreciate that, Tyreek. Tua helped out a lot with I think over 460 yards. But Tyreek just like did you watch that game? You watched that game, right?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
that play where he was in motion when he was at the top of the screen and he just like found a spot like in the middle of the offense. And if he would have spun the other way, he might have gone in the end zone, but he spun the opposite. But like just the plays he was making and just getting behind the defense every single time. And it doesn't matter if there's three guys around him. He just would catch the ball. He's wide open. So he said he was going to go over 2,000 yards. He is already 10% of the way there. So over 10% of the way there.
Yeah, Tua
So
throwing for over 500 yards is wild.
yeah. Yeah. It's just yeah. They looked really good. But like I just have a feeling like there were some dumb mistakes like at the beginning of the end of the first half when they got that pass interference and then the Dolphins got a field goal at the end. That cost the Chargers big time.
That's the
Um
Chargers. Dude,
yep.
that's Chargers football right there.
I know. I know. And our guy from Chargers World, Greg, he was at the game. We can get him on and we can talk to him about it because he immediately messaged me and said that was a rough game. So that sucks. That was a rough ending to that. But yeah, Tyreek, honorable mention Cowboys defense, but Tyreek was for sure a dude today. So
Justin Herbert played good, you
he
know.
did.
He played good, but I don't know. He
Yeah.
it seems like he can't get it over the hump, you know. He'll
Yeah. They were very run heavy today. I think they ran for like over 260. But he only had one passing touchdown to that Parham guy who's like 6'8". Um had you get that tight end who they have, but whatever. So yeah, Herbert played well. I have him on my fantasy league as well, but like Jordan Love outperformed him on my fantasy team. So I'm sure we'll get into that too. So
Yep.
but yeah.
All right. Dude of the week, Dan Campbell and Tyreek Hill.
Yep.
Two good picks. Okay, let's get into something or nothing. We got
Mhm.
three topics for something or nothing today. First, something or nothing is the NFC a better conference than the AFC conference right now?
Um I don't know. It's tough because uh, do I just have to say something or nothing to this?
Yeah,
I feel like that could be something. I feel like it could be something because the Rams beat the Seahawks. They looked good today.
Lions beat the Chiefs.
Lions beat the Chiefs. The Eagles won, but that was a close game. The
Niners torched
oh,
Pittsburgh.
that was a 2.5 point spread. That was wild. So yeah, 49ers looked legit. Yeah, I think it could be something. I think it could be something. Yeah.
Cowboys looked tough,
Yeah.
and I know the Packers played the Bears today, but Packers look like they could be tough. That defense looked legit today, so
Yeah. Yeah.
we'll
They
see. We'll see.
yeah.
And week two, uh, week 2, you got some games that could also kind of give you a little glimpse to see if the NFC is actually not really. No, I mean Jets
Yeah.
Cowboys. That'll be a little.
Yeah.
That's pretty much your only little preview. But
And I
a lot.
know the Giants go to Arizona next week. Yeah, that team, I mean, Giants probably win that game. I could see the Cardinals winning that game though. It could be close. You never know. So, yeah, they're something. Could be something. That's my answer.
Happens every year where a team goes down and a team goes up week 1,
Yeah.
and you just bet the opposite week 2. You just do
Yep.
it. So
Exactly.
whatever the line is for Giants Cardinals,
Yep.
just bet the Giants.
Yeah, probably.
Don't think, just throw.
Yeah, and plus, like the Cardinals suck at home, so they're so bad at home. I don't think they won a
Dude,
game at home last year.
speaking of the Cardinals, if Kyler plays today,
Yeah,
I mean they rout the Commanders.
yeah. The Commanders didn't look too hot.
Josh Dobbs, by the way, threw for more yards than Geno Smith.
Yeah, I know.
Just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah, I know.
Geno
Hey,
Smith looked bad. Geno
he did
Smith.
look bad. He did look bad.
He he
But
he he might need to learn Canadian because he might be playing in the Canadian
no,
Football
it's
League, my guy.
1 week. That's an overreaction. It's fine. I think I think the fact Chase Young wasn't in on defense for the Commanders played a role, but okay.
No,
Okay.
no, because no, the Commanders already have a stacked defensive line.
I know. But
Even without
whatever.
Chase Young. I mean, it's an elite defensive line.
Yeah, but he's their best player. He's the best defensive player. It's okay. It's okay. We'll see.
Montez Sweat is pretty sweet.
Yeah, he's pretty sick. He's pretty good. But Sam Howell looked pretty good today. He looked all right. He had some turn on the afterburners to get that rushing touchdown. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to react to that game because I felt the spread was 7. Cardinals covered. However, I could see it still. I could see next week like the Cardinals losing by 30. You just never know. So, but yeah.
Okay. Something or nothing. Are the 49ers the favorite over Philly now?
Yeah, probably. That's a big something, I think. Because like the Steelers defense is no joke.
Um,
What? They're
Patrick
not.
Peterson.
Yeah, I know
If
Patrick
Patrick
Peterson,
Peterson's on your
but they
defense,
have like Minka Fitzpatrick, they have TJ Watt, they have like a decent amount of like decent players, right?
yeah.
So, um, but I think they said Brock Purdy was the first QB in NFL history to lead his team to 6 straight regular season wins and throw for 2 touchdowns in each of the games. Like, it's pretty wild. Purdy seems to be legit. It's wild that he went very last pick in the draft. This is how these things work usually. Is he the next Tom Brady? I don't think so. But is he legit? Yeah. And I think the Niners are legit. That defense is locked down. Like Fred Warner was literally everywhere. He was everywhere on the field today. So, yes, I think so.
So another person that no one, I feel like because he had 2 touchdowns today, people might talk about him.
Mhm.
But Brandon Ayuk last year had some of the best separation numbers in
Yeah.
football.
Yep.
And Brandon Ayuk might have a monster season this year.
Yeah.
He's been able to create separation, and I feel like that's just one of the most important metrics as a wide receiver. And it is a passing league now.
Mhm.
I think that 3 down back in football has gone away, and it's all about throwing the football. And so you
Yeah.
need guys that can separate, and Brandon Ayuk has shown that he can separate. And
Yes.
I mean, today he has 2 touchdowns against the Steelers defense. it's just 1 week, but Brandon Ayuk might have a monster season this year. So
Yeah. I saw somewhere that there was a couple different lines that his like over and under on touchdowns was like 4.5. It's like he needs 3 more. It's pretty crazy. It was like 4.5 and then like 5.5. Like when it opened, I think it went up, but it's pretty crazy. He had a great game. Like Christian McCaffrey is always gonna have a good game.
yeah,
That guy's always gonna be electric. He had some absolutely wide open holes to run through. So that offensive line was helping him out a ton. But yeah. Yeah, I think that's a big something. I could see them being the favorite now because Philly didn't look
um,
amazing today.
Philly didn't look amazing. They were playing Mac Jones, who probably will get benched by the end of the year.
Hey,
Uh,
he had a decent like second quarter on, I would say. He threw for a career high, like I think 54 pass attempts. So we'll see.
because they were down the entire game.
Yeah, you
So,
just have to. Yeah. Yeah.
um, Eagles defense looks like they haven't missed a beat.
Yeah.
Uh, they look pretty good. I wasn't. I mean, I'm looking at the box score. Jalen
Yeah, I thought
Hurts threw
they're
for 170 yards, one
yeah.
touchdown.
I thought they were gonna run away with that game when they were up 16-0.
Yeah, I mean, I think the offense. I mean, AJ Brown didn't really make a huge impact in today's game, but I think AJ Brown is legit.
Yeah, he
I
is.
think the Eagles could be scary, and I'm saying it's nothing. I think Eagles are still the favorite,
Oh,
and I
okay.
think, and I am not high on the Steelers. I think the Steelers will be bad this year. I think Kenny Pickett was not asked to do a ton last year,
Yeah.
and people are ready for him to take the next step, and he's going to be asked to do more. And I just don't. I think it's just an. I think he's a Mac Jones 2.0. He's going to be asked to
Yeah.
do more and not going to be
Oh,
able to.
he looked
But
terrible today. He looked really bad today. So
yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
and it's a good defense. It's a tough defense, and it's week one. It's week
Yeah.
one,
Yeah, I
but
agree.
he's in a tough division. Browns look good. Ravens. I mean, Browns defense looked elite. Ravens defense. Were you watching that game?
I watched a little bit of it.
It's
They
like,
looked very good.
dude, release the hounds. Sheesh, they were freaking
Yeah.
hungry. They
Yeah.
were crazy.
Yeah, and even losing J.K. Dobbins, like I feel like that's just kind of what that team does is they have like Gus Edwards and they have a couple other guys, I think they'll be just fine. But um yeah, Zay Flowers looked good there. Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Kenny Pickett's gonna probably have like a bottom like 8 quarterback year. He's gonna be pretty bad this year. So
Do you think the Cowboys should be, how close do you think the Cowboys are to the Niners and the Eagles in the NFC?
I think they're just very close third. Which I think that's kind of what they already were. But I think you just like they're playing the Giants. I think the Giants are gonna have a bad season this year. They're gonna have a down year. Wink Martindale's defense looked atrocious today. Brian Dable, like literally when Gano missed that field goal, he just looked like disgusted with that team. Like I was like, oh, this is bad. Like this team is gonna take a big step back. Like Saquon Barkley couldn't do anything. Daniel Jones looks like, hey, oh, we paid you $40+ million a year. Go out and lay an egg. So
I don't think it was really him. Like the offensive line couldn't stop anything.
I know, but like some of the throws he was making, like you're just like, what are you doing, dude? Also, like, why are they playing him when they're down 40-0?
He was getting murdered.
Yeah, like I think he got sacked like 4 times after they went down 40-0. Like
Yeah, he
I was
was
like, well,
getting murdered.
yeah, that Cowboys defense is legit. So I think that makes him a close third favorite. So
So we get Cowboys Niners on October 8th,
yeah.
and we get Cowboys Eagles November 5th.
Yep.
Those will be some good games.
Yeah. Great games.
So
I can see Cowboys losing both those if they don't. I don't know. You never know. That's a month out. So
Yeah, I do think. Um, who did the Giants play next week? They play the Jets next week.
the Cowboys or the
Or sorry,
yes.
Cowboys play Jets
Cowboys,
next week.
yeah. Giants play Cardinals. I know that for sure, but
Yeah.
yeah, gotcha. So that's gonna be a good game too. That'll be a good game.
Okay. Something or nothing.
Okay,
Line 3. Sorry, let me pull it up on my phone.
you're good. No worries.
Um, are the Chiefs still the favorite in the AFC? Something or nothing.
Uh, yeah, I think that's yeah. I mean, I think so. Would that be yes? Something they are still the favorites. Um,
Nothing.
so that's
Or yes,
nothing.
something. Yes, yes.
Okay,
Dude,
yeah, it's
this is
fine.
why we have 5 listeners because we suck.
No, dude, we're good. We're good. Yeah, I still think they're the favorites just because they didn't have Chris Jones, they didn't have Travis Kelce, and they still only lost by 1. And Kadarius Toney was an absolute human highlight reel for how you shouldn't be a wide receiver. So, um, dude, your best bet for that game would have 100% cashed if Kadarius Toney was just had hands instead of butter for freaking hands, So
It's all
yeah,
good.
yeah,
You still have them as your favorite to win the
yeah,
AFC.
yeah. Because I haven't seen the Bills play and I haven't seen the Jets play, so I'm not sure exactly who I would pick. Bengals look real bad today, although I think that might just be like a blip on the radar. Um, yeah,
I
yep,
mean, you have Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Like that, it's not going to be every day. And it was
no,
a crappy weather game.
terrible
And
weather.
it's Joe Burrow. And it's Joe Burrow, man.
Yeah, exactly. And I know he just got paid, and a lot of people are thinking like, yeah, that might be on the back of his mind, but it's like I just think like dude, you saw that pick Deshaun Watson threw? The ball literally like changed directions like mid-air and went right to the defense. And it's because like that ball just slipped out of his hand, obviously, but it was still a good clip. But yeah, terrible weather game. I'm gonna still keep the Chiefs as my favorite because when they're all healthy and when Chris Jones is in the building and playing, that defense is gonna be a lot better. So yeah.
So I think it's nothing because I, I don't think the Chiefs. I mean, I saw the Ravens defense today, and the Ravens offense didn't even play that well.
Yeah.
And they routed the Texans, and the Texans defense is not Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's a scrappy defense.
Yeah.
But man, if the Ravens defense stays healthy, that might be my favorite.
Okay.
They might be my favorite, dude. They look like they're gonna be tough. And next week is Ravens at Bengals,
Yeah.
and so that'll be another tough week for Bengals. And if you go 0-2, the odds of you
Yeah.
making the playoffs just drop dramatically. So
Yeah, especially in a tough division like that. Yeah. I mean I did kind of forget about them, but um hey, before the season I picked them to win like 12 games, the Ravens. So I could see it happening.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Week 2 spreads. We're not going to go through every game. We're going to do guess the spread
Okay.
just on the top tier games. All right.
Okay.
Top tier game Ravens at Bengals. Guess the spread.
Bengals -2.5.
Bengals -3.
Well, okay. Yeah. A field
And
goal
I
game.
am, yeah, my heart says bet Ravens,
I know.
but my math brain says go Bengals. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, either way, you could get a push, which is nice when it's at that solid number, but that's tough. That's tough. Because I can see it moving. I can see it moving a little bit, but Yeah.
Chiefs at Jags.
Okay. Chiefs at Jags. I feel like the Chiefs are still going to be favored here. I'm going to go Chiefs minus 1.5.
Chiefs minus 2.5.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
a road favorite and a home underdog. I could see, dude, watch the Jags win and watch the Chiefs go down 0-2. Like, that would be crazy.
What if my Chiefs don't make the playoffs is like 1 year off? What if that hot take is just 1 year off?
I know, and of course the year you did it, they win the Super Bowl. But yeah, watch them just like and Will Compton of Bussin' with the Boys actually called it before the season as well. He was saying that he thinks Chief Kingdom is no more. He thinks the dynasty is over. So I mean, it's so tough to say that for that team, but maybe that 1 year was just like an anomaly, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Jets at Cowboys. Oh, there. It
Yeah.
doesn't look like that is up yet, actually.
Probably not
But
up,
guess the
yeah,
spread.
because I'm gonna say Cowboys minus 5.5. That's my guess.
Whoa, 5.5.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe Cowboys minus 3.5, but
Oh,
jeez, you're
I
really.
think, yeah. Depending on, and that's tough because we haven't seen the Jets play yet. We saw Aaron Rodgers in the preseason once, so I don't really know what to think of him yet. But is it up anywhere else?
I haven't found it yet, but I got a couple more I actually want to do with you because they're fun.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, tell me.
Packers at Falcons.
Ooh, Packers minus 4.5.
Packers minus one.
What?
Packers minus one,
I think you hammer that, dude.
which makes it me
Which
feel like
makes me,
you.
yeah, exactly. I know. J Love looked good
Seahawks.
today, though.
Yeah, he did. Yep. Seahawks at Lions.
Ooh, I feel like you gotta go Lions probably minus like I don't know. That's tough. I feel like they're gonna have them favored by a lot. I'm gonna go Ravens minus 6.5.
Lions
Ravens,
minus
Lions, Lions. I said
Lions minus
Ravens.
five and a
Sorry,
half. Lions minus 5.5.
Ravens. I don't know why I said Ravens. My bad. My bad.
Bears at Bucks.
Ooh, ooh. I wonder if they have the Bucks favored here. Bucks minus 1.5.
Bucks minus 3.
Really? They think the Bears are that bad?
And this is where you bet the Bears.
I know. I
This
know.
is where you bet the Bears.
Yeah.
The Packers defense is legit. They played a tough,
Yeah.
tough defense.
Yeah.
And so I think people are jumping off the field's wagon right now, but I'm telling you, week
Yeah.
2, hop back on.
Yeah.
Hop on.
I know.
Do it.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay,
Wow.
Niners at Rams.
Oh, Niners minus 6.5.
Niners minus 7.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So a touchdown. Yeah, I think the Niners probably run away with that game because SoFi isn't really like a home field advantage. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of Niners fans there. So you saw it today. You saw it today with the Dolphins and the Chargers. So
Yeah, I mean, the last one I would say before we end it is Browns at Steelers Monday Night Football next week.
what a dumpy game for Monday Night Football. I feel like Browns probably minus 3.5.
There's actually two Saints at Browns minus 1.
Wait, say that again. Sorry, we cut out.
Oh, sorry, Browns minus 1.
Minus one?
Yep.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
Anyways, a solid week 2 is a Bruin, so
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited for Monday Night Football. Tonight, I guess, and when we post this. So what's your pick there?
Yeah, so if you want to know our picks, you have to follow us on Twitter, Instagram. We'll
Yeah.
post them tomorrow. So put your alerts on, follow us. You
Yep.
can get those from us tomorrow.
Yep.
So I went 11-3 on my spread picks today. It was hot. It was a good
I
day.
went 6-8. Not good. I wasn't the worst though. I wasn't the worst. You were by far the best. The next best was we had a couple guys at 9-5. We had a few guys at 5-9. Not great. Yeah, we had two guys at 9-5. So our guy Rad Radio was at 9-5. So
Let's go.
I'm surprised he didn't take the
Okay.
Cardinals, dude. What the heck?
Dude. Yeah, and by the way, like I definitely went Cardinals because if first time starting quarterback to win by more than a touchdown, it's too hard,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
don't care how bad your team is, it's still tough. It's tough. So
Yeah. And I think that's like the same thing with like rookie quarterbacks. I think they said rookie quarterbacks were like 1-13 or 14 against the spread in their opening games. So you got to just hammer everybody else. Like Anthony Richardson didn't cover today. Bryce Young didn't cover today. CJ Stroud didn't cover today. Like, so yeah. Yeah, I guess got to follow the trends, I guess.
yep. Okay, that is episode 88. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for next week. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, on all the main platforms. And we'll send out our picks and stuff like that. And let us know what you want us to talk about. If you missed anything, shoot us your do of the week. Shoot us your something or nothing, so we can talk about it. So appreciate you guys listening, and on to week 2. Peace.
Later.